So many football games these days are determined by the critical replay review, but what about the referees in the booth making those final decisions?
One of them resides here in El Paso, though from his regular day job, you may not be able to tell. Here's ABC 7's Nate Ryan.
Monday through Thursday, Gene Semko practices as a divorce lawyer from his offices here in downtown El Paso. Now, fortunately, I'm not here to consult with Gene about that. I'm here to talk about his weekend job, where he reviews cases from the replay booth on college football's biggest stage.
Nate.
Mr. Official.
Come on back, dude.
Ready for me?
How are you? I'm Gene.
How are you? Let's do it.
My pleasure.
Still one timeout left here for Texas Tech. 8 seconds. Deep strike. Got the big man. Country. Pulls free. And touchdown. Red Raiders with a second to go.
Gene Semko has always played by the rules.
After further review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. It's a touchdown.
As a referee in the Big 12 Conference, he has to, because by the power vested in him, the outcome depends on it.
I mean, we are graded on every play that we do. I mean, we have a system in place at the Big 12. You can't hide. There's nothing you can say, oh, I hope they don't see this. In the old days, you can get away with stuff. You can't hide from the camera.
Gene joined the Big 12 as a side judge in 2004, falling under the microscope of the most emotional scenes in the sport, knowing his reputation only as good as his last call.
You know, in the game of football, there may only be 4 to 6 plays that are critical in the whole game as far as how to officiate it. The problem is when you have 220 plays in the Big 12 because they don't huddle, you don't know when those 6 plays are going to happen. And if you take off one play, that's when that play is going to happen.
Very few could handle a job of such high consequence, so it's incredible to think of it as just a hobby for Semko, who's maintained practice as a divorce attorney in El Paso for 43 years.
The whole thing about being a lawyer is just being prepared. It's like going on the football field. You have to be prepared. You do the same thing down at this office, because if you are prepared, you can settle cases, because the goal is to settle cases and not go to court.
Perhaps that's why Semko knows when to show good judgment, as just like in a court case, Semko knows when to pick and choose his battles in a dispute on the sideline.
We don't call everything. If we called everything, we'd be there all day and it'd all be about us. So you have to have the judgment that's good enough to know, I'm letting that go. Hey, he held him. I know he held him, Coach. It didn't have any impact on the play.
Honestly, when you think about it, dealing with hothead football coaches, probably a walk in the park compared to a divorce settlement.
No coach is ever going to be your friend. And so you can't say anything. They can be your friend. They think they're going to get a call. There's a picture over there in my bookcase over there. That's me and Bo Pelini. I can't tell you on this recording here when I flagged him right there, and I can't tell you what he thought about me. But he said the wrong word. And so I had to flag him in 15 yards. And
Gene's reputation as an attorney is parallel on the football field. In 2016, he moved to the Big 12 replay booth.
So it'll go to Gene Semko, the replay official.
And his crew most recently presided over last week's national title game.
Big 12 crew will officiate this game.
One day presiding over a champion, the next presiding over a court case. But the one constant between the two, the desire for the fundamental truth.
If you ever have to say, I think he fumbled, it stands. There is no such word as I think is an incomplete pass. It's incomplete, or it's what they wrote on the field. Pressure is a privilege.
And that ruling is always confirmed. Nate Ryan, ABC 7.
Definitely one on my side. El Paso is actually home to 2 Big 12 officials. Another one, Bill Scott, another Borderland native. He serves on the same crew. Great insight.